You already know this is Beat the Block live stream. You are now live on Beat the Block live stream, and you know how we do it on the block. Everybody's welcome on the block. There's no bias, no gender bias, no race bias here. Everyone's welcome on the block, and to be a part of our block, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and make sure you turn the notification bells on so you're notified when we're dropping new content, interviews, and so many things. Today, we have a very sad at hand. We are about to watch the body cam footage, the police body cam footage of the shooting of Adam Teledo, a 13-year-old shot and killed by the hands of officers coming right after Dante Wright. It's just becoming a reoccurring nightmare every single day. So this may be disturbing to some who have not seen this. And once again, me playing this video is not to disturb the family or further cause any harm to them emotionally, mentally, or anything. But we need to be shedding light on these topics. We cannot be silent. A lot of us need to start lifting up our voices. Open up your Facebook, open up your Instagram, open up your social media platforms and start speaking, vent your mind. I was a very personal person too. I don't really want to speak too much. I do my music and that's it. And that's how you get my thoughts. No, we need to speak up and let the world know because we together are one big voice. My voice by itself may be small. Yours might be small by itself, but together our voice is much louder. And this is why we need to bring our voices and unite our voices, unify our voices, and speak on these causes. Because this has to stop. Our heart goes out to Adam Teledo's family, a young 13-year-old boy shot and killed by the hands of Chicago police. Okay? We highlight a lot of the other things that happen within the neighborhoods. But they're not highlighting this enough. So we got to be the journalists. We got to be the news reporter. We got to be the people that's going to start putting our 1-2 take. We're not waiting for no Dan Brokaw, no Tom Brokaw, whoever they are. Dan Rather. We're not waiting for that. We are going to start speaking our piece. Because until then, there will be no peace. Once again, speak your piece or until then, there will be no peace. So once again, this is a warning. This video contains graphic content that may be disturbing to the viewers. I'm not trying to cause further disturbance to the family, emotional, mentally, anyway. This footage is being broadcast to you by USA Today. I'm giving everybody their rights, their rightful bearings of what they own. This is educational. We need to be educated on these things to see how can we go about stopping this. This has to stop. We're not going to wait till it's one of our children for you to really see it. Because when it hits home is when a person only knows it. Like that old reggae song goes, or that they remixed it though. But who feels it knows. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. No, come on, that's Buju Banton. Who feels it knows.
Please stop! Stop right now! Hey, show me your hand. Stop it!
He chased him into an alley with his fatally shots. 20 seconds after getting out the car. Look, his hands is up. Hands up. 20 seconds after getting out his car. And then the prosecutor got a nerve to say that he was holding a gun at the time.
Give me a light, give me a light, give me a light. Give me a light now.
Why are you over here?
I was just passing by, man.
Where's your car?
I ain't even got a car. I gotta get that shit, man.
Let's not wait till it's one of our family members, man. Let's not wait, man. Let's start lifting voices, man.
How we're making investments, how we're intervening to do better for our young people who are here. so that they can walk a life in their streets, in their neighborhoods, without fear, without feeling like they are prey, wherever the violence comes from, wherever it comes from.
It's crazy, man. Like I said, that footage was being brought to you by USA Today, man. When is enough going to be enough, man? Tell me. Tell me. Because the way the media always makes it as it's just urban problems or these little isolated incidents. When does it change? When these same isolated incidents start to reach the suburban areas, when these isolated instances, just like the Capitol, look what happened at the Capitol. Come on. What are we waiting for? Look at all the things that's happening around us. Another person being killed by law enforcement. That is just becoming a normal thing now. It's not something that's new. We are becoming desensitized to this. When we see it, it's like, okay, it happened again. It happens so much that we're desensitized to that. That's scary. That's not scary to you? That people are just dying and we don't even feel as much compassion or whatever as we should feel because we're so desensitized as a society? These things have been happening for a lot of years, man. For a lot of years, these things have been happening. They're just getting highlighted a lot now. We're living in a camera and a technological world now. Where's footage of a lot of things happening now? Where a lot of things they was getting away with and people were getting away with whoever in the world. Not just officers, whoever in the world. Now there's cameras everywhere. So now the world has a view of what's happening on a local situation. So now a local situation has a view on a global scale now. It's crazy. We're in a world right now where people will watch you dying, dying, and they pull out their phone and record it. Man choking, they tagging it while you dying. Caption, man choking, man dying. And the moment, hold on, and they filming you, man. You ever seen that post on social media? It's like a water, it's like an ocean, a lake or something, and the man is, and his hand is just up. He's drowning. And you see all the people on the side like this with their phones just filming it. Couldn't have said it any better than that. We need to lift our voices. Everybody needs to start speaking, man. You know, I know some people are shy, like even me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a shy person, but I'm a very private person. And I don't really speak a lot of my mind and my thoughts on things and situations and topics. You know what I'm saying? But if we feel something, we got to lift our voice. When we start to empower ourselves and empower our voice and lifting our voice, we understand. And when you make a stance, some people don't know how to lift their voice. Some people don't know how to empower themselves. So we need to go about doing things like that and getting around people that can help motivate you to feel empowered, to lift your voice. Because we have to lift our voice as a whole people, as everybody. We have to unify our voice because our voice will be heard only then. My voice by itself is small and your voice by itself is very small as well. But our voice together will be heard. And justice has to be brought to these officers that keep killing people for nothing, for no reason, just because they have a gun. All of the people, all of the officers that's getting away is the reason why probably some officers are. I'm not saying all officers are guilty of that. Some people are just reacting in a situation. I get it. It's hard to be an officer. I've never been an officer. I wouldn't want to be. But I know it's a very tense job. It's very tense, like being a EMS worker or something. It's very tense, man. Very tense job. Blood pressure always running on that job. Calmest moments when you probably clock out. So I'm not blaming all officers and calling them all wrong. But we're seeing a reoccurring problem. And how are we going to fix this? Because you cannot bring back these children and these family members and these people that have been killed. Their family members will be forever destroyed by these things. No money in the world can bring back that feeling and that joy of their family member, of a person's parent that's dying out here. Look at the young Dante Wright, a young man in his 20s, early 20s, had a 2-year-old baby that's never going to know his dad. What's that about? How do these officers feel when they have families and they have children and they go back to their families and you just taking away a person from their family? And you just taking away a child from their parent. How do they feel? How do they feel? I just would love to know what everybody thinks about this situation. I am going to be doing a few posts on this. This is really serious. I'm not playing music on these streams and different things. I usually bring in the intro with music, do my outro with some music and things like that. This is a very serious topic, man. This is very, very serious, man. You know, and I just want real attention on these topics, man. And I want real focus on them. I don't want to make it about anything else. I'm not trying to sell somebody something here. It's a problem happening. You know what I mean? And I don't want to wait for it to reach my child or for it to reach me, for me to see it as a problem. It's a problem that's happening and it's a reoccurring nightmare. So once again, my heart goes out to the family of Adam Teledo. I'm so sorry for your loss. Every condolence in me goes out to y'all. We need justice. And until these officers and these people start getting charged just like the regular people that are killing people unwarranted, is when some of this will stop, because these officers will know, damn, man, if I do this, might be going in the mountains, man. Might be going on a rock. Might be doing a little 10, 15 years. I bet you a lot of people start knowing which side the taser's on. I bet you some people start knowing how to assess the situation a little better. It's crazy, man, because, you know, certain officers like these that are handling situations like this, they make it bad for everybody else, all of the good officers, because they are good cops. There's good cops out there, man. They're just trying to do their job and trying to protect people. That's not trying to, you know what I mean, break nobody balls and do no, you know what I mean, do nothing bad to nobody. There are great cops out there. They are, you know. It depends on what side of the spectrum you come from. If you come from a certain side, then you like, nah. But if you're on the other side, then probably all cops are great to you. So it depends on your run-ins with who you've met. But like I said, the ones or the twos destroy the views of the many. And I think that there's a disconnect between the police system and the community. There's a disconnect. I don't think the people in the community trust the police. And the police and the city needs to go about how to rebuild, or how to even build, besides rebuild it if it ever was built, how to build that relation between the community and the precincts that patrol in that jurisdiction. They have to come up with some sort of solutions of how to bring some kind of resolve, because there's a gap. I know upstate New York, one time there was some programs going on. Shout out to my brother Tafari Harper. You can catch him on Tafari Harper on Facebook. You can check it out on Plug Nation Inc., YouTube, everything. He's doing a lot of inner city work with the kids and everything like that. And you know, up there they had one thing they had at the Boys and Girls Club, where the officers that patrolled the neighborhood, they had a basketball match with the officers and the kids from the neighborhood in the inner cities, the young kids, you know. And this is some of the things that bridge a gap, where the officers tend to know who you looking at, because they tend to look at everybody as the same thing. You black, you black. You Spanish, you Spanish. You brown, you brown. But that started to build some kind of communication, not to say, because those same kids saying F12, I mean, F the police. Them same kids were saying that. They felt that way while they was playing basketballs against them. But imagine what it did for not just the kids, but for the police. They see these kids. Now they know them by name. They ain't just a number or just a kid that's on a block somewhere that you just driving by, harassing. You know them. You can say, hey, Dion, man, what's going on, man? What y'all doing out here, man? So now you get to understand your community. You start to understand the community that you're patrolling. And I blame the system. I blame the system on a lot of these things by pushing a lot of these. They just getting new recruits, not fully trained enough, and just throwing people into this wild world of policing. Some people can't even police their own life. They can't even police their own situation or their own household. But they're set to police a whole district within a certain jurisdiction. But the little corner of space of the room that they sharing or whatever, they cannot even run that the right way. So we got to be better background checks, better psychological checks for these police officers. A lot of people are scorned. A lot of people have been done wrong in life. And now you get a job that, you know what I mean? That you have everyone else's livelihood in your hands now. And now you're dealing with things emotionally or from another perspective of past perspectives or hate or whatever it is. So we need to be doing better background checks on these officers. We need to be doing better background checks on these officers. Once again, like I said, man, leave it in the comments, man. Leave it in the comments, man. Shout out to everybody. You know, I mean, so many people have been contacting me. You know, they want to they want to donate to my channel. As you can see, I don't really put nothing on. I will maybe in time, but what I ask for is for y'all to subscribe to the channel and like it. Because when y'all like it, I get this message out. It goes into the feeds and they get that message out there. So I need y'all to like it, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and just turn on the notification to see if when the topic comes up that you want to watch, you can watch that. I'm not saying watch all my videos, but if I have something good that you want to watch, you can watch it. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I probably have something good you want to watch there too. But I'm just saying it's going to be something good that I'm going to have for you, because I'm not just doing a channel based on what I think in myself. I'm thinking about the viewers. I'm thinking about everybody. That's why I like when y'all comment and y'all tell me about different things. Tell me about segments. Tell me about things that I should talk about. Just like young 12-year-old Justin told me about doing my writer's block, how to rap tutorials, how to write songs tutorial, which I started. I have 4 episodes on Uda Block on YouTube now that you can check out. So many people I've helped with music. So many people I've wrote music for, underground and industry artists. You can benefit from some of those key points. You're not paying $1 for that. You can just go and check it and learn something real quick and say, okay, that's how I write a bar. That's how I do that. Cool. And you could learn something right now. I really was doing it for the young people, but I've inspired some older people as well. And I'm happy because that's what it was meant to do. But I see that it inspired people on a bigger scale. So I will be doing episode 5 within the next day or so. It's just about us getting inspired, us lifting our voice, man. We have to speak up about injustices and the things that's happening out here, man. Okay? Don't wait till you become a part of the injustice. Don't wait till the injustice is laying its knee on your neck. Don't wait till the injustice is doing it to you for you to see it. We have to see it, because when it's happening to them, that means it's happening to us, because there's no difference between those people and us. This is what we have to see, the correlation between us. Not that he grew up here and I grew up here, or that he's a little bit shade of brown than I am and I'm a little bit lighter. Doesn't matter. We have to worry about what we have the same in common, what correlates between us, and that we are being killed within the streets. We are being killed by law enforcement. We're being killed by people that we pay taxes to pay these salaries. The people that we pay to govern us are killing us. And that must come to an end. That must come to an end. It has to stop, man. It has to stop. When is enough going to be enough? I appreciate everybody watching the stream, man. If you're watching the stream, watch it to the end, man. I appreciate you. And if you're watching it, just make sure, man, all of y'all subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I will be doing a few streams on this topic. I'm going to be doing more research and understanding what was he doing in that alley. Why was they chasing him? Was he the main suspect? What was going on? The prosecutor said he had a gun. I want to go into that story a little bit. What happened about the so-called gun situation? We need to help each other, and we have to police each other because we obviously see that these people cannot police us. We have to police each other. These people are killing us. We have to be able to talk to one another and say, look, man, and talk to each other, man. Help some of these young kids, man, like young Adam Teledo, man. Pull these kids on corners, man. Like I said, Safari Harper, Plug Nation. You can check them out. Facebook, YouTube, Plug Nation Inc. Check it out. Driving around upstate, picking some of these young guys off the corner, bringing them to the Boys and Girls Club. You think these little teenagers, mid-teens, you think they want to be in Boys and Girls Club like when we was young? Hell no. They won't be on the corner running around. It was cool. I was going to Boys and Girls Club. Girls was in there. You was chilling. Play a little pool, little bumper pool, chilling. Watch a little TV, little movie, play games. It's cool as a kid. But these kids are doing all type of stuff. These kids are thinking about doing a drill. So I commend Tafari Harper for doing that, man, at that time. You know what I'm saying? He's moved on to doing other things now. But at that time, he was doing a lot of community work with that, with the children and getting them off the corners and bringing them into the Boys and Girls Club. If you got an opportunity to do some of that, grab a kid, help a kid, man. Each one, reach one. It's not just about teaching one, us telling people because nobody want to learn nothing no more. So each one, reach one. That's my new slogan that I'm pushing. Each one, reach one, not just teach one, man. If you have the opportunity and the capabilities to help somebody next to you, help them. If you a plug somebody in with something. If you a link somebody with something. Let's not keep all the resources to ourselves, man. And sometimes your voice is a resource. You just speaking your mind can change a person's whole perspective, uplift a person's whole mood, and maybe stop a person that's on the brink of doing something tragic. You, just the person, you, right now viewing me, you speaking. So you message me, man, on YouTube. Message me. If you want me to follow you and subscribe to your page, I'm subscribed to y'all. I subscribe to as well. I have no problem. Because we have to support each other. I appreciate everybody supporting my page. I got a notification from YouTube that I hit a milestone. Some notification that I've got. All thanks to y'all. I couldn't have done that without y'all. All thanks to y'all. You know, I'm more of an artist, songwriter, musician. I play instruments. I'm an actor, you know. But I've discovered a talent in speaking and doing podcasting and live streaming and lifting up my voice. I found this now. In all the years of being in acting, cameras, all type of stuff, I found this now. So you can discover this now too, man. Lift your voice. Sometimes your voice is enough that a person needs to hear. That could change their whole day, change their whole mood. Stop them on the brink of jumping. Stop them. So justice for Adam Teledo. And, you know, my heart once again goes out to his whole family. My heart goes out to his whole family. And, you know, like I said, leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. I will be doing much more videos on this. So subscribe to the channel, Uda Block on YouTube now. You see it on your screen. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn the notification bells on so you're notified when we drop a new content. I'm going to do a little more history on this topic, and then I'll be right back at it, man. I'm about to go watch something now and go do my history right now. So probably within the hour, within the half of the hour, I will be posting another live stream. So, I mean, that's all I said, man. Turn on the notification bells to make sure it go ding, 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 when I drop a new John. Feel me? When I drop that new John, make sure that you there, because I will be doing my history on the situation. Why was he in that alley? What's going on? What was the situation with the officer? Who is the officer? How long has he been on the force? What's his history? We have to start doing some histories on these things and not waiting for the news or for lawyers. We could do it ourselves too. Sometimes we got to be our own news. Sometimes we got to be our own lawyer. Go read up something for ourselves. Don't just get told something. That's how you get slipped a Mickey. When you get thrown something, chill. Do the history yourself. Go get your own drink, and you won't get slipped a Mickey. You can't blame nobody for the Mickey. Go do your own drink. Go do your own research. Once again, I appreciate everybody. Once again, I appreciate everybody and all the love. You already know where you at right now, man. You on the block, man. This is Beat the Block live stream, and you just beat the block. You already know.